Hey there guys, and welcome to Gwent Academy. This video is going to be a video series about what to do when you're free to play or if you're just beginning in Gwent. This is basically going to be day one of what you want to get done. And when you first start up the game, you're going to be brought to the tutorial screen that's right here. They're going to make you go through that. The cards that they use in the tutorial version are really different than what they are in the game. But it's just that way you can get a handle on, sort of handle on how the game works. So you're going to have to play through that. But I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me play the tutorial. So after you get the tutorial done, I'll show you what you want to do next. See you in a minute. Alright, now that you finished the tutorial, you're going to be brought to this screen where they give you 24 ore for finishing the tutorial. You need 100 ore to get a pack, but they'll give you plenty more ore with the next things. There's 50 more ore, and there's 100 more ore. So right there they gave you enough for a pack and almost two. Now after you complete that tutorial, you're going to want to go through these card managements right here. This will give you an easy 25 more ore, keg, and 50 scraps. Then after you do that, you're going to want to do one of these 5. Just pick one and fight the NPC so you sort of get a handle on the game better yourself. And after that, after you complete one of these, depending on your time, you're going to want to actually go press... Oh, looks like I got to download the latest data, but you're going to want to actually go into casual matches after. Because the way the reward system works is that after you win 6 rounds, you get 100 ore every day. And if you win 18 rounds altogether, you're going to get 175 ore guaranteed. And then every 2 rounds, while you're winning the 6 and 18, you're going to get a mini reward of either 15 ore, 15 meteorite dust, or 15 scraps. So you want to do at least 12, 18 every day if you can. And the rounds don't take that long because you don't have to actually win the whole game. You just have to win the rounds to get the points towards it. But the other rewards, let's go over here to rewards, aren't worth it as much. Because, load up, there we go. After the 18 round wins, you're going to have to get up to 42 round wins to get 50 ore. And at that point, your little mini rewards here are only going to happen after every 4 round wins instead of after every 2. So this resets at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're getting close to that time, you're going to want to at least do your 6 wins so you get enough for a free pack before the reset happens. Now the different types of currencies that there are, you got your ore, which is the first one shown here. That's what you use to buy packs. You got scraps. That's what you use to craft your cards, just normal cards. And then you got meteorite dust. This stuff is used to make your normal cards into premium cards, which are the moving cards. And oh yeah, in between, with each of your mini rewards, you can get a free card too. It's usually just a common. I don't think I've seen a rare or anything come from that. Okay, let's back out of there. So, you want to go to challenges and do one of these 5. Just so we have a sort of feel of the game. And then you're going to want to go to casual match and use one of these decks. I suggest the Northern Realms starter deck because it is the easiest to pick up and most straightforward and is pretty strong. The Scalege starter deck is kind of strong, but it's better if you know the game because there's some more advanced mechanics in it. The Monster starter deck isn't as strong now that Weather's been nerfed, and Wild Hunt really sucks now pretty much. This may change in the future, but as right now it's not that great of a deck. The Shaldtall starter deck is a mulligan deck, but it doesn't come with any of the really good mulligan cards. so it's pretty crappy. And then the Niflgaard starter deck is probably the worst starter deck there is. This deck is really hard to win around with. So just go with the normal Northern Realms starter deck. Get your 6-round wins. I'll include some gameplay of the Northern Realms starter deck at the end of this. For now, I'm going to go to challenges, and I'm going to get these card management and one of these sets done. And then I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, now that you're all done with that, you should have 350 ore, 50 scraps, and a keg that they gave you from one of the tutorial missions and challenges. Now you can either go buy 3 more packs, so we'll have 4 packs of cards, or you can jump right into casual matches. I'll leave a time link in the comments so we can skip to what card you want to take out of the starter deck if you choose to go that route, but I'm just going to use the normal starter deck since just in case someone wants to do that way. Going with the normal Northern Realms starter deck just because it's the easiest to pick up and one of the best ones. Alright. Grand Warrior, really good consume card. Consume decks, pretty much in every one of them. Oh, we're against another Fultists. Now your first turn is real easy with this deck. You always use your leader. Don't need doo-doo. We're going to keep the dwarf to lock one of his effects. And keep this trebuchet for sure. Commander's Horn, we don't really have 5 things to line up to make full value of that. We have 4. We'll throw that back. Alright. And the decoy. Yeah, we can use that on our Reaver Scout. Multiply this guy again. This hand is looking alright now. We have Geralt just in case we fall back in power. Alright, first turn we both play our leader. This is going to boost everything in your hand and deck. Any creatures that aren't gold, because golds aren't affected by card effects, by 1. Alright, he has first say. See what he plays first. Alright, he's going to start off with the armor guy. Now we can steal his armor. We're going to try to do that. First, we're going to lock him so he doesn't get his boost when he removes armor. When I remove the armor, actually. Alright. Comes out another one. Now I'm just going to steal his armor before he does it, because that's what he wants to do. Does put him a little bit ahead, but... Oh, he did end up changing out cards. He put in Savage Bear. I mean, we're exactly 10 points behind, but can't really... Alright, we'll play Aranduin Elite. So we can steal his armor. And if he does play a card that is higher than 7 power, we'll be able to play Geralt and catch right back up. There we go. Now I'll play Geralt, catch back up in power. Oh, he played an armor guy that takes away weather, so we're gonna Reaver Scout our heavy cavalry, play another one, take our armor off this guy so he gets boosted, and then steal his armor too. Alright, we don't want that happening, so we're just gonna use our Triss Marigold to zap him, so he's not gaining value off that. Now we are 16 points ahead, so we'll probably pass after this because I'll have to go 2 cards down to be able to win the round. Unless he passes now. Looking like he might. Oh no, he's going to play Triss Marigold. Alright. Could fight this out longer, but he's going to have to go 2 cards down, which does give us a pretty good lead. Especially with a mirror match deck. I'll pass here. Alright. He's going to have 4 cards left. We're going to have 6 going into round 2. Now the thing with round 2, you can, if you win round 1, you can just dry pass. If you're pretty much even on cards, so you go last in the last round. Gonna get rid of Doo-Doo, I guess. Now we're gonna really have a way to get a lot of power. Oof. We're gonna definitely get rid of this card next turn. Because that card's useless right now. I think we'll play our infantrymen first. So that pings our armor. Now if he plays one more card, I'm gonna Flippy Elenhart to kill his trebuchet. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and then no bounce. But if I do this, 5, 4, 3, 2, it's not going to kill it, so I have to hit the trebuchet first. Alright, now we're going to use our trebuchet. There's 1 card left. Okay. Just going to do the same thing, kill our trebuchet. Now we're going to decoy our infantryman, play him again, so he gets healed and boosted. Then we're going to play Thunderbolt Potion on him. And that'll give us a round win. We have 1 card up. Going to have to throw this Royal Decree back because we have no more golds in our deck, so it would just fizzle out the card. Ooh, decoy. I guess that guarantees us a win if we get anything. Oh. Lures Thunder. Well, we're going to play decoy first. See what happens. Ooh, just barely. Play our Thunder on him, kill him off before his effect goes off. And that'll be the final round win. Alright, that's 2 wins towards our daily 6 that we want to get at least. Always send a good game to a match, because a good game will give your opponent 5 scraps or 5 meteorite dust or 5 ore. And you'll get the same. It doesn't take it out of your inventory, it's just free. So normally people just send good game back. It's basically a 5 free any random currency. Though it doesn't look like he's going to send 1 back. So there's our daily rewards, 2 out of 6. We get a mini reward now. And it's going to be 15 ore. Pretty nice. Then our experience. Alright. I'm going to get into game 2 now. Alright, game 2. Searching for opponent. Deal damage 3 adjacent enemies by 1. Fresh crew. Okay, fresh crew means that if you have somebody with the crew ability on the card, you can activate its effect again. Okay, we're facing our Uridan deck. Have no clear. We do have clear skies in this deck. We're gonna get rid of Doo-Doo. They don't really have high cards that are worth it. Proud of this Dwarf too. Let's see what else we can get rid of. Scorch, we're gonna have the highest creatures on the board. And do we have a way to line up for that Thunderbolt Potion? No, not really. So we'll get rid of Commander's Horn. Alright, first turn, you play your leader. Full test every time. Why does it say he's a pioneer? It's level 2, he shouldn't be able to play ranked. That's weird. Normally can't play ranked until level 10. Alright, he's going to pass that early and give us a round win. Now we can either bleed him out this round, which we may because he has to win this round. We may draw out a couple weather cards, that might be a good choice. Or we could have just passed. Alright, we're going to get rid of Scorch here. Keep her, she's a good card. Alright, we play Randuin Elite. So if he plays Weather there, it's going to take the armor off and then he'll get boosted. Mostly likely has Blizzards if he's running the starter deck, which will damage the lowest unit. Oh, he might be running all horsemen, so good thing we cut this lock. Okay, we're going to play a Trebuchet now. Start pinging away at that. Alright, now it has 5 damage left, so we're going to Triss Marigold, because if he gets 3 of them out, they're going to start boosting by 1 every turn. Alright, there's another one. We're going to Thunderbolt this one. Now he has no way to get 3 of them out. Alright, there's a Chort. Now, this says Brave, strengthen self by 4. That means that if he's behind when he plays that card, it does what it says, which is strength self by 4. So instead of he's a 6, being a 6, he's a 10 now. We're going to play our Reaver Scout. Get out another one of these guys. That way we can use our Dunbanner Heavy Cavalry to eat their armor and boost them, and boost him. Seems like he's gotten quite a few packs. Alright, let's eat up this armor. It's going to put us 30 points ahead. Then we'll Reaver Scout and Reinforce Trebuchet. Probably our last play. So he has to keep up with the damage and play more cards. See what he chooses to do here. Wild Hunt Warrior, alright. Okay, this card, if you damage an enemy by 3, if you kill it, you boost him by 2. So if he had hit this Reaver Scout, he would have gotten more value, but he's new. Right, we're going to play this last card here to continue our boosting, because he boosts adjacent enemies by 1 every turn as long as he has armor. We're technically going to be gaining 3 power a turn without doing anything. It's the only time we're going to have 3 lined up, so we'll play this potion too, actually. Will give us 12 more power. Gonna decoy him. Alright, at this point we'll pass. Because we are getting a lot of value out of our cards. Should have used her to play that potion, but it's alright. Alright, a nice giant. Another ice giant. Oh, you might not even get to go to round 3. Oh no, there we go. 2, 4 power. Alright, he wins by 1 point. So on to round 3. Do like to give them at least 1 round win when I do this. Just that way they gain something out of it. Alright, we're going to throw this commander's horn back. No use for that. He's going to play Geralt. He's not 10 points, 11 points behind, so he doesn't get his Brave effect. But I am, so I'll play mine. Get up to 13 power. And I'll just play my infantryman. And there we go, he forfeited. Alright. It's not a good game. Now that's 4 out of 6 rounds. What do we get this time? Got 15 scraps, alright. Now, get into the final game. Alright, round 3 here. Last 2 searches have been pretty quick. See if they continue that way. $14 seconds, not too bad. Ooh boy, Lugos, that's a really fun card. You spawn a 3 whale on your opponent's side of the board. They do get 3 power. But every turn it's going to move to a random space and do 1 damage to every creature on that side of the field, on that row. Alright, we're fighting another Foltest deck. We really want to keep this guy because we can eat his armor. Don't have a Reaver Scout. Throw this guy back. We don't want him eating our armor. Might hold on to a doo-doo this game. Throw back Commander's Horn. Alright, and we'll throw back First Light, because it's mostly used for clear skies. And that's only against weather decks, so get rid of all the weather on the field. With this deck, rallying can be hurtful. Because you could get a card that you really don't want, which it searches out a random bronze card in your deck. Alright, he boosts himself by 5. So he'll be an 11. If he eats those 2 armors, he gets boosted by 7. That'd make him an 11, so scorching him after wouldn't work. We'll just play... Oof. Don't really have that many good... What? No, actually I'll play Triss Marigold. Just to get rid of that armor. So we can't eat it. Should have played Foltest first. He didn't either though. Which is pretty funny. Alright, I'm gonna play Foltest. Boost everything in my hand and deck by 1. Yeah, he just remembered he wants to play Foltis. Now we are in a tricky spot. Guess I'll just play mine, let him eat it, then copy his power with Doo-Doo. Because he is going to be an 11 after he takes my armor. Oh, he's not planning on taking my armor. He's running weather cards. Maybe I should have kept the clear skies. Right, I'm going to eat his armor and his armor. Boost myself up. Now, even if he has a Scorch, this would be taking 2 damage per turn anyway. You only copy the 10 power, weird. I'm going to play another Randuin Elite there since Blizzard hits the lowest power. It's going to get rid of this armor first, then boost him up. Right, he's going to Lightning Bolt. Don't want to play this guy into the Blizzard row. That's for sure. Just play our mage here to be safe. Cast the Thunderbolt potion with her on this row. Boosting them up and drawing me a card. It's better to line up 3 cards with it, because then you'll get the most value out of it, but there's nothing else I really want to play. Ray's going to do 5 damage to that, so the armor doesn't proc. Now I'll play Felipe, I think. Just see how it bounces. Start off with his highest power Doo-Doo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yep. Now we're pretty far ahead in power. Might have a Geralt. Gonna pass after this turn, because we have this other stuff we don't want to use yet, like Scorch. That's only gonna kill. This card will destroy all the highest units, so if we played it, it would destroy our Randuin Elite, since he's the highest unit on the field. But he passed, so we're gonna pass. Since we're ahead, no need to use any more cards. That'll give us round 1. Now we have no more golds on our deck, so we'll throw this Royal Decree back for sure. Alright, we're going to dry pass here. Forces him to play a card, and he'll go first in the last round. So we'll have the last 2 cards to say. Thanks, my friend. Alright, we're going to keep this dwarf because he probably has some cards that we want to lock. Throwback, Doo-Doo. I think he's our most useless card right now. Commander's Horn, not much better. We can get 3 cards lined up, so that'll give us 12 value out of it. Normal Thunderbolt Potion value. Right, he's going first. He's going to play. Now he probably does still have Felipe. He's going to play that guy, alright. Well, we're gonna lock him, so he can't trigger his ability. Alright, there's another one. Just gonna play our trebuchet and try to ping off his armor as soon as we can. Because once his armor's gone, he'll stop boosting the 2 adjacent units by him. Oh, he's gonna unlock him. Alright, that'll be good. So that means we can Scorch. In 2 turns, we can Scorch away both of those as long as we don't play anything higher than 7. Draw Igni does not count because he's a gold and can't be affected by card effects. Alright, that's one of his things gone. Now he'll stop boosting. So we'll play our own Red Knight Elite. Now he has 2 9s, which are the highest units on the field, so I'll probably Scorch next turn, so he loses 18 power. That's why I didn't play my 9. Right, he's going to eat up that armor and that armor. That's going to make that the highest unit in his field. So 10. Next turn 11. No matter what, yeah. We'll Scorch right now. Might actually still lose this. We're not going to have a nice setup for Commander Horn. Ooh, there's the Felipe. Yeah, this is a loss. Boom. Even with our Commander's Horn, we're only going to get 8 value out of it. And that'll give him the win. Couldn't line him up for Scorch, but it happens. Alright. I'm going to do one more game off camera so I can get my 6 round wins and then come back to you. See you in a bit. Alright, here we are back after we got our 6 wins. Now all we've done is get our 6 daily wins and done one of the sets of challenges. Every challenge is going to give you 75 for doing the first 2, a leader card, and then 75 more for doing, and another leader card for that class for doing the other 3. And we have enough for 4 packs and a free keg for leveling up. You can also check what rewards you're going to get over here. Got your level rewards, your rank rewards, which for hitting a certain rank during that season, each season lasts 2 months. And it's pretty easy to rank up to at least like 13. So you get a lot of cards from that and scraps. And then the season rewards, this is what you get at the end of the season. They'll also give you whatever's listed there for whatever rank you hit. And there's your daily rewards. Alright. We're gonna buy a couple packs. So just out of doing tutorial stuff and getting my first 6 wins, I got enough for 6 packs, almost 7 basically. So we're gonna get 4 more kegs, because the one that they let you open in the tutorial. Right, let's open them up. Now this is a really cool thing about this game is when you open up a keg, yeah, you get your first 4 cards, but then usually the highest rarity card is here. You get to pick it, what one you want, so you can expand your deck more. I want the Vicado Varo Medic, because he's actually one of the cards you want if you're planning on running Northern Realms. Next keg. Right. Some more alright cards. Go with the moving card. I always pick the moving cards because I like the premium moving cards. Right, opening up the next one. Reaver Hunter. Reaver Hunter deck's pretty fun. We'll go with a Varan Warrior, because right now consumed decks are pretty much what's played the most. Just get him for now. Right, we got 2 kegs left. Another Reaver Hunter. And the Cavaro Novice. This card's pretty good for some of the Niflgaard funner decks. Pick him up. And our last keg. Let's see what we get. A lot of monster cards. Hey, look, one of the Northern Realm cards, but we'll go with the Mardrum. It's another moving card. Premium. Alright, we'll go back to the shop. Now, there's a cool trick for when you go into collection. Like, I hate saying that there's new info in any games. So it says I have 86 new cards altogether. You can press, well, for me it's the option button, but you bring up this menu, which they show you how to do in the tutorial. Then you go down to ownership, and you go down to new. And this will show you all the new cards you got, close filters. You can just scroll through, make it so it doesn't say you have any new cards anymore. Just go like this. There we go, that's taken care of. Now we'll go into deck builder. For this video, it's already been a long video, so I'm just going to show you some of the cards that you'd want to exchange out in the Northern Realms starter deck. It's the easiest one to use. Most likely want to take out Commander's Horn. This card is harder to set up. It's more for a swarm deck where you're getting lots of units out. And a lot of these units in this deck say you have to put them in certain spots. So I'd take out the Commander's Horn. That'll give you another silver slot because you're only allowed to have 6 epics in your deck and 4 golds. As far as the first gold I'd take out, I'd either take out Royal Decree or Geralt, because I really do not like the Geralt gold. You have to be 10 points behind to make him a 13. There's plenty of cards that you can get 13 value out of that aren't even gold. So either him or Royal Decree. Another silver card I'd focus on taking out is Scorch, because with this deck setup you're probably going to have the highest power, at least until you get to a higher level. You figure out the game more. This deck is most likely going to have the highest power. Another card, Doo-Doo. Doo-Doo's not that helpful. Not in the early game. Not when you're low level, because you're not facing decks that are really boosting up their power unless you're facing a mirror match. For commons, I'd say the Redditon Knight Elect. He seems like a really good card because he boosts the card to the left and the right of him by 1 every turn. But once his armor's gone, he doesn't do that anymore. So he's basically a 5 power card, which is really weak if they just zap away his armor right away. And even if they don't, you need to have a card to the left and to the right of him for about 4 turns to make him really good. So you'd have to play him early too. So I'd take out those two. Try to get another Redditon Elite or another Infantryman. So you're not just with two of these copies in the deck. Because the Reaver Scout will only play a copy of it if you have another card in your deck, the same name. Since they only give you 2, if you have both in your hand or you already played one, then he's not going to do anything to him. Another card, as you get higher level, I'd take out the Trebuchets. I'd say around level 4 or 5 probably, filter them out for something else. And lastly, when you start facing all mirror matches, I take out the Dunbanner Heavy Cavalry. Because he's really only good to activate these guys. But for now, I'd put in another copy of him. If you have 3 of this guy and 3 of the Redditon Elite. Then I take out Allura's Thunder. Because this card only does 7 damage. It's only good for pinging off something that you don't want to deal with. And I hope that helps you start the game. And I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Next free-to-play series video I'll do is probably more about how to get a bigger collection and stuff like that. This was just basics. But until then, see you.